Dozens of people lie dead in the cathedral's rubble, including my father. I know I must carry on. Yet Archdruid Orlaith, she also took my mentor, the person I counted on my whole life. She murdered Raval. We must end Orlaith's madness. Somehow. I can't leave Vastir. Someone has to pick up the pieces, and that responsibility now falls on me. Find Druid Laurel. She needs to know that Archdruids Raval and Elec are dead. That Orlaith and the Firesong have the sacred seeds. She told us as the cathedral collapsed. She's going to proclaim herself the new Druid king. But while she has the seeds, she still needs the sower. Free has a part to play in all this, but they'll need your help. Find them, friend. Keep them safe. Laurel and Free remained at Glimmertarn to direct Stonelore stragglers and to avoid the Firesong. Make speed, friend. If Archdruid Orlaith seeks the sower mentioned in the dream, both Laurel and Free are in danger. I can't bear to lose Laurel, too. As much as I want to confront Archdruid Orlaith at your side, I have responsibilities. I'm heir to my father's title, and his duties. From this day forth, I must think of the people of Galen first. They need to see that House Mornard still stands. Is there anywhere I can guarantee Free safety? Archdruid Orlaith laid siege to Vastir to get the sacred seeds. She will come for Free. I trust Laurel to make sure Free isn't easy to find, but that puts Laurel in danger too. Yes, of course. Laurel is a close friend. I doubt Orlaith would harm Free. She thinks she needs the spirit. But we saw how Orlaith deals with anyone who interferes with her ambitions. I don't want to see Laurel share Raval's fate. Obviously it had something to do with the quake we experienced, but why only one structure fell, I just don't know. It does show that the volcano is becoming more dangerous. Raval said it was because the Firesong were neglecting their duties. Until recently, Firesong druids rarely left Y'ffelon. They communed with Mount Firesong's spirit, singing it back to sleep when it grew restless. Or so I was taught by the Stonelore. They've always been secretive about their vigil on Y'ffelon. Mount Firesong has rumbled my entire life. I wonder if it was the stirring of the volcano that woke Orlaith instead. The dream of KASORAYN mentions the mountain. Perhaps it was the sign she was waiting for.
Keeping myself busy here.
Friend, what news of Vastir? Why are the spirits of the island in such distress? The very spirits all around us cry out in fear and sorrow. Even Free says they sense a change in the sacred seeds. Tell me about the battle in Vastir. Is Stefan all right? I fear something terrible has happened. Archdruid Raval is dead? I knew something had gone wrong. The spirits of nature that surround Glimmertarn were acting so strangely. But if the Archdruids are dead, what happened to the sacred seeds? Blight and damnation. Free told me they sensed the seeds stirring, moving. I couldn't think of any good reason to account for that, and neither could Free. But what about Vastir? Does the city still stand? At least something good has come of all this. But poor Stefan. His father wasn't a friend to the Druids, but he mostly left us alone, unlike some of his predecessors. Free said they felt the seeds calling. Maybe they can help us track them down. I knew this had to do with the prophecy, the dream of KASORAYN. But for anyone to proclaim themselves the Druid King, even an Archdruid, it's just unheard of. That isn't how it's supposed to work. Talk to Free. See if they still sense the seeds. I don't know. And our other Archdruids died in the attack on the Dreyfa. At some point, I'll need to send for an Elder or Archdruid from High Isle. But for now, we're on our own. In the meantime, I'll do my best to lead the way Reval taught me.
That which dreamed through seasons uncounted now awakens. The sacred seeds sing to me. Together now, they find their voice. They tell me to come to them. Soon, I must answer. You do not hear their song? I hear it. Yes, I can guide you to the seeds. They are my purpose. I cannot be kept from my purpose. Bound. Yet, there's choice. What is your purpose? In the direction of the rising sun. The point on the isle where that first happens. I will help you find the seeds and keep them safe. Until crown, staff, and gauntlet must flower. That time is soon. It is not for me to tell seeds not to grow. Go, friend. Toward the sunrise. Toward the song. I will walk with Druid Laurel, and we shall meet you by the sanctum of the last Druid King, Ivyheim. No. Before they were distant, quiet, whispers and dreams. Now that the seeds are together, they stir again. They are finding their voices, remembering what they are, calling out to me. Seeds cannot unsprout, even if I ask them nicely. The seeds are together. I do not think they will want to part again, not before crown, staff, and gauntlet are regrown. If this is the appointed season, the seeds will grow. If it is not, no power can make them act against their nature. It would be wrong for Orlaith to take crown, staff, and gauntlet. Bad. But it is also wrong to deny growth when the season is upon them. How can I choose between wrongs? I have not learned to do that.
Go on ahead. Free and I will meet you near Ivyheim.
Imperial cunning will only get you so far, Alyssa.
Firesong coming and going as bold as you please. Orlaith is up to something. Be careful. There are more Firesong druids here than I expected. Archdruid Orlaith must be planning something big to bring this many of her circle from Y'ffelon. Free senses the seeds within the Veil. After all the trouble Orlaith caused to get them, she won't let them out of her sight. There's a door at the heart of Ivyheim. A place of the Druid King. It hasn't been opened in centuries. Maybe she's there? The Ivy Throne, or so the legends say, where the last Druid King held court. If she really seeks to become the new king, that's a good place to start. You and Free check out the door while I scout the rest of the Veil. I'll catch up with you later. While I take a look around the rest of the Vale, you and Free find the door to the Ivy Throne. It's east of here, almost to the coast. We need to find Archdruid Orlaith and recover the sacred seeds. Good luck, friend, and guard Free well. For all my time studying the history of Druid King KASORAYN, that's been one of my primary questions. Is the Ivy Throne a metaphor? Is there an actual throne, like the one High King Emmerich sits upon? We just don't know for sure. Because so many of our records have been lost. The Druids were almost wiped out a number of times in our history, and the Druid King's sanctum in Ivyheim has been sealed since his death. No one has passed through that door in countless seasons. We shouldn't take any chances. Orlaith has accomplished things we never expected. If she made her way to the Ivy Throne, or whatever waits behind that door, we need to find out. And Free might sense something, like they did at Cloage.
The seeds are near. Their presence calls. Be cautious. We will soon be upon them.
Send Arceus safely to your rest.
The seeds. Archdruid Orlaith approaches. Hide, friend of Laurel. Hide! Here, behind this rock.
The throne hall remains closed, Archdruid. The seeds won't open the door.
We've wasted enough time here. I must return to Y'ffelon. Use every druid we brought here and find the sower. The seeds must be regrown. I'll sit upon the Ivy Throne when I am crowned king.
What kind of coward armors himself from head to toe?
The seeds. Gone. So close, but now out of reach. Archdruid understands nothing. The seeds cannot be commanded. They must be asked. Invited. I sense another song here. Very old. It calls to me. Long ago, mortal hands taught the stones of this place a song. A promise. A greeting. Not a song for mortals. A song for me. I must look upon the door in the hillside. Yes, the sealed door that Laurel spoke of. The door the Firesong Archdruid could not open. At the top of these steps. The song of this place calls to me. There must be a way inside. Let us find it. Locked by ancient power, but the stones sing me the key. Find the 3 Druid stones nearby and wake them, Laurel friend. Listen to the song only I can hear. Find the 3 Druid stones and awaken them. On the hills around us, search north, west, find, turn. Then the door will open. Open for me. Yes, friend of Laurel. Powerful magic anchored by Druid stones. I hear them. They are not far. Find the stones and awaken them. 2 north, 1 west. Let them know I am here. Then the door will open for me. The song is not for Archdruid or Lathe. It is for me. The door will not open for anyone. It is waiting for me. Come, Laurel friend. Help free awaken the Druid stones. Then we can see what else the song wants to tell me.
Trig, that's quite the haul there. Well done. I'm with you, my friend.
The stone awakens. The song grows louder.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
Surely Archdruid or Lathe thought of everything.
Shit! Keep your guard up! That's the end of that tale.
Good. That stone wakes too.
I hope I was of some assistance.
The stone is awake. The door calls to me.
I saw a chimera today. It was...
Laurel friend, the door should open for me now. All these long seasons, the door has waited just for me. Let us go inside, friend of Laurel. I have never been here, yet it feels familiar. These stones were told to remember King KASORAYN and to wait for me. Yes, the song is louder in here, more insistent. It wants to fulfill its purpose, like me, like the seeds. The song is from King KASORAYN's season, but it is not from the Druid King. Not exactly. A little. His voice calling me from the green. The song of his magic, strong and good. He gave me into the care of the weirds before my eyes ever opened to the light of this world. They tended me while I dreamed, until the Firesong woke me. The Firesong found my bower. They tore me from my slumber with words of binding, compulsion. I was young. I could not refuse. But Druid Laurel stopped them. They did not bind me. I can still choose. She brought me to Galen. Let me grow. Understanding. I was summoned to quicken the seeds, crown, staff, and gauntlet, but I do not know why King KASORAYN made them sleep. So how can I know when to wake them? We should explore. Learn. I will follow you. The song I feel in these old stones, it comes from somewhere ahead. We should keep going. Explore. Listen. Learn. I sense spirits called from the green, bound into the shapes of fawns and darker forms to defend this place. They may not know me. They have waited a very long time, forgotten themselves and grown wild. Be careful, Laurel friend. The song calls to me. Touch the moat, Laurel friend.
Welcome, sower of the dream. I am Avon, apprentice to the Druid King. King KASORAYN bid me prepare for this day. Follow this passage to the Ivy Throne.
The Druid King's apprentice. He is the singer of the song. He will guide us. These creatures were called to protect this place. They have grown wild, fierce. A hall within the hill. The court of the Druid King.
No guts, no glory.
Above us, toward the rising sun. The Ivy Throne. Careful, friend of Laurel. I sense a powerful guardian nearby. The song is strong here. Touch the moat and see what I see.
This stone tablet records KASORAYN's final dream. Dark betrayal followed by seeds of hope. We have punished the guilty, stricken their names. To heal we forget, but the sower must remember. Enter the garden.
Come, friend of Laurel. The garden is this way. Why did the song lead me here? Touch the moat, Laurel friend.
I prepared a cauldron and planted 3 herbs in this garden. The sower knows the elixir of Y'ffre's thoughts. Mix, drink, and see what I saw the day the Druid King died.
I am the sower, and I remember this elixir. Come talk with me, Laurel friend. The Elder foresaw this day, when I would be drawn to his song, and that I would not be alone. This elixir, it is the same as a potion the weirds used to commune with me while I slumbered. It connects the now to the then, the here to the there. Though I slumbered, I learned much from my time with the Weirds. They would drink the elixir and commune with me. Teach, talk, listen. Gather herbs from each part of the garden, and I will create the elixir. It will show us what the Elder wants us to see. We will become a dream, a memory, and in that way, we will remember. But it is you who must drink. Only a mortal vessel can understand a mortal memory. I will see, too, through you. Death Bell. A taste lets you dream with your eyes open. Foxglove. A mere pinch weakens the boundary between now and then. Fawn's Tongue. A potent ward against evil. Good. Now place the herbs into the cauldron. Something else is needed. Something of mine. Now drink. Together, we will walk in Elder Avon's memories.
Elder Avon, I need your help. The day I hoped to avert is upon us. A hunger for power will destroy everything we hope to build here in the archipelago. Now druids slay druids, fighting over a throne like the very elves we left behind on the mainland. I must end this. Has it been so long since you served as my apprentice, Avon? Have you forgotten the Temple of Y'ffelon? Our misguided brothers and sisters defile this most hallowed place with their violence. Followers of the All-Wither among the Firesong Circle. While most of that circle serve the cycle of creation, those who revere the All-Wither worship only death and decay. They seek to seize the Ivy Throne, to lead us into an age of unending darkness. I must return my regalia, crown, staff, and gauntlet, to Y'ffre. The season of the Druid King must end, for now. Meanwhile, we need to make preparations so my dream comes to pass. Escort me to Elder Verlin in the ritual chamber. This ends today. The ritual chamber lies to the south. Take the passage that leads up. Be on your guard, old friend. The followers of the All-Wither are already inside the temple. We must return the regalia to Y'ffre before they stop us. From seeds were the crown, staff, and gauntlet called forth. To seeds we must return them. You have heard my dream, Avon. How the sower will one day awaken, once the schism that divides our people is finally mended. You're sure you're all right, Avon? The dream is my prophecy of two futures, one good, one bad. The sower is the key, a spirit I called from the green and left in the care of the Weirds. Free. You must prepare the message for them, as we discussed. These troubled times confuse even me, my friend. Verlin is my closest counselor. A loyal Firesong, all too familiar with the threat posed by those sworn to the All-Wither. He is in danger too, from those who call him a traitor to their cause. You need to know more than that they are here and desire our deaths. Forgive me, I share your confusion. We did not guess how prevalent the All-Wither's influence had become. Many powerful Firesong druids have fallen under its dark influence. A difficult question. Firesong druids revered the great cycle of creation and destruction, death and rebirth. But those who give themselves to the All-Wither see only half of this endless wheel. The dark half. They must not gain the Ivy Throne.
I am with you, rural friend. You are Elder Avon. And there is King KASORAYN. I remember him.
Up here, Avon. Elder Verleen waits in the ritual chamber.
The Druid King is older. Old one. Many seasons passed since he left me with the Weirds.
Begin the ritual at once, Elder Verleen. Elder Avon, I require your assistance.
If you are certain, my king, yet I wish there was another way.
The Temple of Y'ffelon. I hear its song.
Elder Verleen has the regalia, and will begin the ritual. I hope that when I laid down my authority, when I left the throne for the forest, the shadow over our people would have passed. Now I see that more is required. Will you aid me, old friend? Remember everything you see, Avon. When the prophecy is fulfilled and a new king arises, the seeds must be brought here and blessed by the sower I spoke of in my dream. You must preserve this moment to instruct the sower. Now, go help Verleen. We need the light of the moons to shine upon the sacred pools in this chamber. Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow must witness and sanctify our deeds this night. Elder Verleen can tell you what to do. I must prepare myself.
I fear the Druid King is making a mistake. These symbols are gifts from Y'ffre. For centuries, our kings have worn them with wisdom and mercy. I begged KASORAYN not to take them from those who come after us, but he insists. If we must do this, then yes, we need the light of Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow. On each side of the balcony stands a Druid stone. Turn them both to face the sacred pool. That will call the light of the moons to sanctify this place.
Y'ffre, hear us. Return crown, staff, and gauntlet to the seeds from whence they came.
This is folly, KASORAYN. You leave me no choice. All wither, guide my blade.
Ah! Betrayed! Why, Verlin? Begone! I banish you! The followers of the All-Wither. More insidious than I thought. A poisoned blade in the hand of a trusted friend. This proves I was right. Crown, staff, gauntlet. They must return to the green. You must help me, Aven. Gather the sacred seeds. Help me summon Erdir the Guardian. A powerful ally for the sower. A protector to ensure that only a worthy king regrows the seeds. Then give one seed to each druid circle to guard, to keep. Oak to Elder Tide, Rowan to Stonelaw, Ash for the Firesong untainted by the All-Wither. One last thing. Go to the Ivy Throne. Seal it. No one must enter until the sower awakens. Thank you, my old friend. Take the seeds. Go to the center of the chamber. Touch the mote of light. Touch the mote to begin the summoning. I will do the rest. Erdir is a spirit from the green. It will protect this place until a new druid king arises. Erdir will keep its vigil until the sower decides the season of the seeds has come again. That task I leave in your hands. Rally the circles against those who follow the All-Wither. Defeat them. Bind them in the mountain. Then let them be forgotten. There can be no healing while druids seek power and harm one another. Now, take your place. Touch the moat, and I will summon Erdir the Guardian. Farewell, old friend. This temple becomes my tomb. Deliver the seeds, and seal the Ivy Throne.
From the then to the now. Come, let us speak of what we saw. Dream. Memory. I walked with Elder Aven just as you did. I saw the one who called me from the green. KASORAYN, the Druid King. I understand much more now. Was not Urdir the Guardian wonderful? Wild and fierce, a spirit called from the green, like I was. It is bound to protect crown, staff, and gauntlet. The Firesong risk much to awaken its anger. Urdir waits, as I did. The Firesong must return the seeds to the place we saw in the then, the Temple of Y'ffelon. I know how to call Urdir a song of defense. It is my choice. Perhaps she may think she can bind Urdir, command it with crown, staff, and gauntlet, but King KASORAYN told some spirits to make their own choices. I am one, Urdir is another. We should find Druid Laurel. She will know what to do next. Druid Laurel studies the old lore, young yet wise. We must tell her what we learned from the Elder's memory. Let us try this passage. I sense gentle wind and open sky beyond. Spirits are bound to purpose. We do not change. But the purpose King KASORAYN gave me was to make a choice for him. He could not know how to make the choice, so he did not bind me. I can grow, learn, decide, to know the worthy. I am the sower, but I can choose when to quicken the seeds, and for whom. We saw the same memory. The choices that led the Druid King and Elder Verleen to the temple are forgotten now. But I know the Allweather. It is of the green, yet it hates what it is. It hungers for what it is not. Some betrayed, not all. Only those in the grip of the Allweather. Those are the ones that were stricken, forgotten. The rest were forgiven. I think Orlaith remembers, knows what others forgot, and so sees the dream differently. A path to power. Druid Laurel talked about it. It stands on the island of Y'ffelon, a cathedral of the green, long ago, still sacred. Now we know Urdir waits there. I have never been in that place, but I remembered it in the Elder's memory.
Assistance.
Firesong druids. Dead. Laurel's staff. Where is Laurel? Take the staff, Laurel friend. She would not leave it unattended. I understand the pattern of what occurred. Druid Laurel was scouting, came upon these Firesong druids. They fought. She was overpowered, taken away. The leaves tremble for her. So do I. I no longer sense Druid Laurel nearby. If the Firesong took her, they would go to Archdruid Orlaith, to Y'ffelon. A ploy, I think, to capture me. I would like to see the City of Stone. Find Laurel friend Stefan. He can help us. Laurel trusts him. Likes him. I will meet you in Vestir, Laurel friend.
I'll be right back. I've never met anyone like you before.
Great. I mean, same. Meeting a sea elf like you, that is. Partner, what a relief to see you. Much better than another strange sea elf trying to woo me. Did Zira send you? She paired me with someone new, Umindior, but he's gone missing. I started to worry I'd have to do this job on my own. Those sea elves in Lanshara found a druid relic. Our employer wants us to procure it, quietly. Without Umindior, this job will take more time. And the longer I stay here, well, it could get loud. He knows something about the relic, but wouldn't share. I can't look for him and also search the camp. I'd need 2 of me. Say, would you like to help? With both of us, we could do this. You can keep whatever you find, aside from the relic. You and I working together solves a lot of problems for me. If we find Umindior, great. He can tell us what he knows about the relic. If not, then we've spent that time looking on our own. Efficient. So, we should split up. Could you track down Umindior? I've seen your talent at scouting on the sly. No question you could search Lanshara alone. But if I find that slouch alive, I'll get angry that he left me alone. I'll probably start yelling, which we don't want. He followed a woman through a door right here. Oh, and I'll mark where we made camp. We can meet there once you find him. We've done this before, partner. Stay out of sight. Find a hiding spot if someone sees you. You know, the usual. Zira asked me to seek out the Thieves Guild here in the Sisters. I think she has plans to connect with some of the different guild halls around Tamriel and these islands. Met Umindior and agreed to work with him. Now he's missing. Beautiful, isn't it? If this wasn't a job, I'd like to take in the sights. It was an old Druid settlement. Since they don't keep records, no one knows what they used it for. At some point, the Sea Elves moved in. Now they live here enjoying the sun. Sea Elves typically stay private, aggressively so. These Dreadsails are different. They just do whatever they want. Look at this place. Wouldn't you move in if you could? Zira had little information about it. Apparently, the Sea Elves only recently found it. The buyer told her it was in Lanshara and how to get here. They didn't even describe the thing, but Umindior knows something. That's why we need to find him. Beautiful, isn't it? If this wasn't a job, I'd like to take in the sights. It was an old Druid settlement. Since they don't keep records, no one knows what they used it for. At some point, the Sea Elves moved in. Now they live here enjoying the sun. Sea Elves typically stay private, aggressively so. These Dreadsails are different. They just do whatever they want. Look at this place. Wouldn't you move in if you could? Check where I marked your map. I hope Umindior's safe.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that. I do believe we're good at this.
Is that you, dear? I still need rest. No more, my sweet. Just need some rest. So energetic. Quite wore me out. Quen, job. Oh, that can wait, lovely. I'm quite thirsty. Could you bring me the water bucket? Oh, you wore me out.
What the? You're not Neri. Who are you? Why did you go and do such a thing? Now I'm all wet. I was so happy. Happy and sore, but you ruined it. I expected a sea elf. A beautiful, sensuous, vigorous sea elf. Instead, it's you. Where did you come from? The relic? Oh, my head. I can't remember. Sea elf wine. So strong and so sweet. Wait. Yes. I heard Neri had information. She found me when I followed her. Oops. Hold on. Still tipsy. Not what I expected, truth be told. She dragged me in here. Now, I am very, very sore. Oh, the note. Someone delivered it. After. Neri cursed and ran out. It's on the table. Maybe read it? I can't. My eyes are blurry. I'm still wet and really cold. I don't like it, friend of Quen's. Quen friend. What's the note say? It made my delightful Neri leave. Let me see... Right. It's coming back. I heard Neri guarded it, the relic. I followed her. We came here. She grumbled about this. Said 2 idiots went where they didn't belong. Activated it. Her anger made things more fun. No, but hey, now we know 2 people who can tell us. Minne locked them in a cell on the beach. Maybe they're mad about that. Let's see if they'll tell us something. I'm pulling it together, but I still need a moment. I'll meet you at the cell. Oh, standing hurts. My arms hurt, my... everything hurts. I really miss Neri. Oh, right, she could come back soon. Talk fast if you have questions. Otherwise, I'll meet you at the cell on the beach. We'll ask those sea elves about that relic. I learned a great deal. Wait, you mean about the job? I've told you what I remember. Neri's a god, 2 idiots, an activated relic, whatever that means. The sea elves are typically private types, hard to read and keep to themselves. I wouldn't call myself unlucky in such affairs. But no, not typically. I don't know why. Look at me. Maybe I'm just too intimidating. Yes.
That must be why I attracted Neri. Oh, she is so very strong. She caught me hiding behind some rocks. We locked eyes. As she approached, I knew I should run. But something about her look, it kept me still. When she grabbed my collar, I thought I was dead, until she kissed me. Hard. Then we came here. Ah, found my shirt.
Another find for your pack. We're still standing. Be proud of that.
They should be somewhere around here.
What's this? Here for a frolic?
No. I'm quite recently taken.
Come, my dear. These sweet strangers could help. Oh, hello there. Aren't you a tasty-looking treat? Please, ignore Lonnie Whis. His jealousy won't interfere with you and I. Give us the key over there and maybe all four of us could go somewhere private. We don't deserve this treatment anyway. Ah. The Sea Witches found a Druid shrine inside a buried cavern. They think it's dedicated to, passion. The relic was inside. Larnywis and I heard that people felt warm and excited when they got close. It intrigued us. While everyone slept, we snuck in. Standing near the relic felt so incredible. We decided to have a little passion of our own. After, we noticed the relic glowing. That's when Minne stormed in and dragged us out. We just wanted to have some fun. The Sea Witches threw us in here to punish us. So as far as I know, the relic is still in the cavern. You can find it up on the cliffs. But now that incredible feeling has spread to all the dread sails, I don't see why they're angry. The Druid cave is up the cliffs, to the west. Perhaps when you finish whatever you're doing, we can meet up again. You could join Larnywis and I. Watch for that tyrant Minne. She doesn't want anyone to have fun. Well, sweetling, dread sails don't survive for long if they can't deal with some rough treatment now and again. But Minne had to ruin our fun. I want to go again. Larnywis and I did nothing dangerous. Minne can go rot in the sun. No point in me telling you that. I suspect you'll underestimate Minne and get yourself captured. The less you can tell her, the better the chance my beloved and I can make it safely away from here. They're a bunch of sticks in the sand. Just some elves who think they're above the rest of us because of their connection to the sea. Minnehel's the worst of them. So strict. We're the dread sails, no masters. Well, unless you want one.
Head to that cavern. I'll deal with their release. So those two activated the relic with their little romp? I suppose that explains the sea elves' more lusty behavior. And here I thought it was me. I can release them if you go find the Druid chamber. Let's hope no one moved it. I suppose it may be too much to ask they left the blasted relic where they found it. We could grab it, get out of here, then be done with this whole thing. Oh, I wish I could think straight. The one where they frolicked so hard that they spread good feelings to every sea elf in Lanshara? Incredible. Honestly, I feel grateful. Because of them, I had a delightful romp.
Just because you free us doesn't mean you can touch my Eloria.
Hush, Larnywis. They kept their word. And pretty fun.
Just another day taking orders from Siege. Did you craft those ooze yourself?
You don't want to do this!
I think less of you than I do barnacles on a whole.
My blood boils when I lay eyes on you.
God! Oh, I need you right now, you scheming harridan.
No relic. Could you search for clues? Climbing those rocks winded me. This Minne person truly hates joy. Well, seems the Druids understood a good time. I wonder what this old carving means. Well, we didn't find the relic. Shame. I'm tired of all this walking around, and I want to go back to Neri's room. That carving does look druidic, so we know this is the right place. Anything useful from what you collected? Sounds fun, but also distracting. Imagine the effects of carrying it through Vastir. No, eventually we need to get paid. There must be a way to stop it. Perfect. I love when others do the work. We can lift whatever Minne has made, then use it to safely carry the relic. We have a camp outside Lanshara to the northwest. Let's head there. If Qwen's back, she might have thoughts on how to proceed. Let's separate. See you back at our camp.
What did they do to you? You look exhausted.
I had a quite rigorous discussion. Very productive.
Good, you're here. And you found Umindior. Based on his state, I can guess why he went missing. He mentioned you found something. A ritual cave? Did you learn something there? Oh, remember Veshin, the sea elf, when you found me? That explains his advances. Oh, I have mixed feelings about that. We can't take the relic from Lanshara while it's still affecting people. But I know how to learn the sea elves' plan for it. I'll ask Veshin to join me for a picnic. Get him relaxed. You bring some delicacies while I turn on the charm. I saw some blue-backed silt crabs in the tide pools. Grab some and meet me at that nice grotto to the east. I'll entice Veshin to join me. Don't worry, Veshin won't refuse my offer. I barely shook him loose to come back here. Plying him with food and drink? A bit riskier. Gather those blue-backed silt crabs in the tide pool and join my little date. I have to practice my seduction skills. I skulked around as many sea elf homes as I could while you found Umindior. Looking for the relic, of course. But don't blame me if I picked up a little extra. He didn't go into detail about what happened to him, but he keeps complaining about how sore he is. He doesn't seem all that reliable. Honestly, I'm not so sure how good a thief he even is. Not much. Seems like you had all the luck. A lot of Dreadsale's stuff doesn't seem that valuable. I did accidentally see a lot of sea elves, together. I thought it strange that so many of them seemed busy. Now I understand.
Good quality there.
Oh, you're so smart. Tell me again about that druid thing.
It radiates a gentle warmth, much like yourself. Oh, wonderful! A third to join our little get-together. This has turned out to be quite a delightful day. Well, I truly have eyes for this fine lady. A little extra spice never hurts. Come, sit. We're just beginning to relax. Blueback silk crabs. Oh, isn't she a delight remembering my love for them? Now I have two delicious creatures before me. You know I'm a sea witch. Quite a powerful one. Would you like to see my power? I think I'll soon be stronger than Minne. We have a chamber of study up along the cliffside. Allows us to watch the other dread sails from above. View is quite beautiful. Perhaps you two could join me. I impressed Minne so much, she honored me with a key to our inner caves.
Please excuse us, Veshin. I have a request for my friend. We're doing great. Veshin's relaxed and bragging. Exactly what we want. Also, have you noticed how handsome he is? He already let slip that he has a key. Eventually, he'll spill their plan to control the relic. I think we need some silver bloom. A rare silver flower that's considered a delicacy by the sea elves. Grows on certain trees near the beaches in this part of the island. Lucky for us, I saw some just southwest of here, up the hill a bit. I took note of it while scouting. I heard, if we can get him to tell us how to contain the relic, we can sneak into the caves and grab it. Go get the silver bloom. I'll keep him talking. Talking with those wet, blue lips of his.
What are you planning, you minx?
What do you say to some celebratory sweets?
Ooh, sea witches can craft magic items? I must know what kind.
I'll tell you anything you want, just to stay here with you. Silver bloom, a rare treat. My shimmering sea blossom knows me so well. She is just wonderful. And you're wonderful too. You really should sit, relax, maybe shed some armor. We assign tasks, perform rites, do some healing. I focus on defending Lanshara from intruders. No one escapes my notice. I just told our lovely friend about a relic we found. It has affected some of our weaker crew, not me. I'm too strong-minded. Minne found a solution. Naturally, I'm the one who inspired her. We infused her ship's sailcloth with a counter-magic spell. It's quite complicated, but covering the relic should muffle the effect. Then our brethren can return to their labors.
I brought one more treat. A bar's special cider. Drink up, gorgeous.
A toast to... Oh, I failed to ask your name. No matter. It's so potent. I might... Oh...
Sleep potion always works wonders. Now grab it, head to camp and tell Umindior what we learned. I should make sure Veshin is comfortable. Where's Umindior now? At least he left a note. What's it say? What's the point of having a partner if they're never around? Umindior, what a buffoon! Let's talk, partner. I can't keep chasing after Umindior. We have a job to finish. Good thing I partnered up with someone competent. Let's get back into Lanshara and find that magic-infused cloth Veshin described. The gorgeous, sensual Veshin. Start near the Dreadsail ships to the east. Look for anyone weaving cloth into a covering of some sort. I'll scout the upper cliffs to find the Sea Witch caves. We'll use the key to slip inside and grab the relic. Head east to the ships and find that cloth. And try to keep it quiet. Let's not give the Dreadsail Sea Witches any reason to think someone else wants that relic. Hopefully Umindior doesn't let anything slip in the throes of... whatever. Oh please, I know what he was affected by. She's a Dreadsail pirate. They're dangerous. He's lucky she didn't just kill him. And now he runs right back into danger? Typical. Yes, I think so. Abandoning a partner looks just as bad as not completing a job. Umindior found this job, so I might not even get paid without him. But I really want to leave the loaf. I truly do.
Be nice to get off my feet. that tale.
Over here. Did you get the cloth?
I watched several sea witches come and go through this door. My gut tells me that's the right spot, high above all the other dread sails, just like Veshin said. You still have the key, right? Otherwise we're in trouble. Then we're ready. Let's sneak in, grab the relic, then leave. The dread sails are still distracted, so as long as we don't cause a ruckus, we should be fine. We've already drawn enough attention to ourselves as it is. I suppose we must, but only once we have the relic in hand. The buffoon has almost ruined this job a dozen times now. I bet 2 gold that he's exactly where you found him the last time. All right, ready? Let's go. All right, get the key ready. We're almost done. If I had to live in a cave, I'd clean it up more. That looks expensive. Grab it! Wouldn't be a proper thief if we didn't pick up something shiny along the way, right? Oh no, this doesn't belong to the sea elves. Oh, that buffoon! I sure do. That's Umindior's medallion. He was very proud of it. Earned it in a tribute tournament or something. Seems he followed his... well, not his heart, right into trouble. Let's hurry before those sea witches kill him.
Why are you tying me up? This isn't fun at all.
She always rejected me before now.
So many forms of culture, starting with kisses.
I can't say this is really for me. Wait! Ow! What is that? No! Stop! Oh, the tickles! I hate being tickled!
I guess we know where to find Umindior.
You think this is funny? I'll make furious love to you, intruder.
Help! Somebody! Help!
no right to the relic.
Grab Umindior and let's get out of here.
Gwen, help! These ones are sharp. They hurt.
I suppose we should cut the lout free.
They have the relic in the other room. Ow! She really hurt me. Through here! The relic is inside.
Come on, let's follow him.
Glad I was here to find our target. I'll keep watch for more sea witches.
Useless. Come on, let's take care of the relic. Toss that magic cloth over it. Perfect. And now grab it and let's get out of here. We can talk outside.
She hurt me. In a bad way. Are we done?
Yes, we did the job. Thanks for all your help. This job got a tad jumbled, didn't it? I'm glad we worked together again on this one. Wait until Zira hears who I ran into. I'll make sure she knows about all your help, and how Loverboy here was useless. Umindior and I will deliver it. Together. I can't let him take a mote of credit. Maybe I can get his cut of the pay, too. Speaking of which, the relic, please. This job was a good reminder. Don't trust others to make a plan for you. As Zira says, a careless thief is a thief in jail. Here's your cut. You earned it, partner.
White to the heist, right, Gwen? Whew, I'm exhausted.
From what? Your antics hardly count as helping.
Yes, well, can you blame me? I was entranced.
You won't touch this relic. Not until we both deliver it.
Please, I'm looking for Dame Fada. She was with the Knights protecting the Cathedral District during the attack.
We're still sorting this all out. As soon as I have...
Ah, Dulif, our friend returns. But where are Laurel and Free?
Stay your weapons. I bear a message from Archdruid Orlaith.
Very well then, speak.
Bring the sower to the Temple of Y'ffelon. If you refuse, Orlaith will complete the prophecy with the blood of her prisoners.
You wouldn't dare.
Archdruid Orlaith will not be denied. Don't make her wait long.
Gather round. We have much to discuss. Damn Orlaith and her Firesong. They took townsfolk prisoner before they fled, but we weren't sure why. Now we know. She plans to use them as sacrifices. Damn her eyes. Wait, where are Laurel and Free? Didn't you bring them back with you? Laurel, captured? Is there no end to this outrage? Our own forces are still recovering from the siege of Vastir, but even at full strength, we'd be hard-pressed to assault the Firesong on their island. What of Free? Did the spirit return with you? Visions and prophecies, that's what started this chaos. If Orlaith can't get the sower, she'll use the blood of Laurel and my people to make herself the Druid King. Tell me you found something. Give me a reason to hope. I am in sore need of it. A guardian? You bring mixed tidings, friend. I can't bear the thought of Laurel in Firesong hands, but if Free can help us defeat Archdruid Orlaith, I'll swear my house and life to the cause. Thank you. Perhaps we're not helpless after all. The Firesong took captives during the attack on Vestir, and they have Druid Laurel. I must protect my people, but I can't trade one life for another, even many others. Unless... Yes, we give Archdruid Orlaith exactly what she demanded.